franchise mode. And we are set to continue with this Madden 23 series. We're set to continue with this 1 o'clock schedule. Because so far, here in week 4, things have been getting very, very interesting. A lot of close finishes. And I never thought that would actually happen. But it has happened. The amount of close games we've had in this series alone, it's been amazing. It's been amazing to watch. Each team putting on their best performance out there on the field. And like I said, it's getting interesting. It's getting very, very interesting. So the matchup that you're about to see, this is our second 0-3 versus 0-3 matchup. Two teams battling for their first win. The Chicago Bears battling the New York Giants. This should be an interesting matchup. On one side, you got Justin Fields and company coming off a heartbreaker at home against Houston. You guys remember that game. They did score that late touchdown, but couldn't get the 2-point conversion, and then they ended up losing the game. And you guys remember the Giants. They were at home in week 3. They had to go to overtime with the Dallas Cowboys, but you seen the result there. Suffered heartbreaking defeats in week 3. Now both teams are still searching for their first win of the season. So if you haven't seen the rest of the games here in week 4 already, be sure to go back and watch them so you guys can get caught up on what's happening here in the 4th week. Because like I said, we're getting closer and closer towards the end of the 1 o'clock schedule. Because the next 2 games, it's all on the 3-0 versus 2-1 battles. The first one's in Philadelphia, and then the second one is in Pittsburgh. But like I said, anything can go down. Like I said, go back and check out the last 3 weeks as well, so you guys can get all the way caught up to what's happening throughout this series as it continues. So with that being said, we're set to continue with this 1 o'clock schedule. Let's head down to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Both the Bears and the G-Men, the Giants, they're both trying to get their first win of the season, but only one team can do it. It's either going to be Justin Fields and the Bears, or will it be Daniel Jones and the Giants? Let's find that out. Let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Bears superstar wide receiver. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Bears and the Giants, coming up next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City and MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game, that's where the focus naturally gravitates. And I think we have a fairly interesting one here. Justin Fields of the Bears, Daniel Jones of the Giants.
And I want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
Alright, so it looks like we'll see the Bears offense to start. Like I said, both of these sides are trying to get their first win of the season. And it all starts with this game. Which team is going to get into the win column for the first time on the season? We will find that out. Graham Gano has things all teed up. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. And Pettis is not going to return that one. So the first drive for the Bears will start at the 25. And here's Justin Fields.
They have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021. Out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
First play, they're going to hand it off. Here's Young. And he's going to be tackled at the 27. A gain of 2 to kick off the drive. 2nd and 8.
The defense rallying to the football, getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27,
Fields throws, and that was complete to Allen Lazard. A gain of 8 yards there. First down, Bears.
That's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now.
So after that catch, first down. And here's Young on the outside handoff. And they're going to get him right at the 37. He'll pick up a yard there.
Improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31.
And here's Young on the carry. And they're going to bring him down at the 30, at the 45. He got about 7 or 8 yards. Now it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Fields.
Fields looking to pass, and that one's incomplete. He missed his receiver right there. 4th down.
The execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So the Bears are going to punt this one away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one
And
away.
Ryan Griffith's not going to return it, and that was going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Giant offense.
The Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019.
And here's Daniel Jones, set to go.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And Daniel Jones is hoping to bounce back from last time. He threw 2 touchdowns, but the 3 interceptions definitely cost the net into a win next time.
136 yards and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates.
And here's Barkley once more. And this time he'll get this to the 28. He'll get a gain of about 7. Now it's third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing Jones.
Jones looking to pass on third down. He finds Crowder. And Crowder with some room. And they're going to bring him down at the 32 for a first down. Nice job right there to move the chains.
Some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Over the middle to Sterling Shepard.
And they
And they're going to bring him down.
They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
1st and goal. A toss to Saquon Barkley, and that goes in the wrong direction.
It's
a loss of 4, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Second and goal.
Now Jones.
Jones throws, and it's picked off. Jalen Johnson picks it, and the Bears will take possession.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's Fields out of the pocket, letting it fly, and open. He's got the rookie C.J. Davis, and he's going to be tackled at the 37.
Huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
That was an open look right there on that play action fake.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Back to throw.
Fields gets hit as he throws, and that one's incomplete.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Off play action, Fields.
Fields, off play action, and that one's incomplete. And that's going to do it for the 1st quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one.
Here's Fields on 3rd down. He gets hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
We'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
This defense is certainly
So it's 4th down.
this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game.
So Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 54-yarder. And that one is good by Santos. And it's 3-0 Bears.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2020,
so here's Santos to kick this one away.
Termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them.
And that one's not going to be returned there, so that's going to be a touchback. So here comes the Giants.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Play action for Jones. Throwing, and that one's caught by Sterling Shepard. And he's out of bounds right at the 43.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Jones to throw again, and he's got Sterling Shepard again. And they're going to bring him down at the 33 for a first down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Sterling Shepard's in his 7th season with the New York Giants, and his #1 goal for this one, stay healthy for the full 17 games. After that, he wants to post his dependable 60 catches a season he's been averaging throughout his career. That's 1 catch there, and it's good for a first down.
Here's Jones. Looking end zone. And that one's batted down. Intended receiver was Ryan Griffin. Now it's second down.
And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think
here's Jones. He gets hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs. Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Jones looking, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson gets the sack. A loss of 10 there. 4th down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On 4th down,
so Jimmy Gillen. Jimmy Gillen on the punt for the Giants. And this one's sent away, and C.J. Davis will make a fair catch right at the 12. So here comes the Bears.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First down, it's a carry for Young. And he's going to be tackled right at the 12. A loss of a yard, 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Fields, he's going to let this one fly, and that one's incomplete. Boy, if he would have connected with that one, that could have been a big-time play, and now it's 3rd down.
And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
They get him back in his own 3-yard line.
Kayvon Thibodeau gets the sack from off the edge. And now it's 4th down for the Bears.
He's shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use.
And that's going to bring this one to the 2-minute warning in a 3-point game.
3-0 our score. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drive.
So this one's sent away. Here comes Ryan Griffin. And they're going to bring him down right at the 40. So now here comes the Giants.
Football 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing to start the drive.
Jones looking around, and that one's incomplete as he got hit as he released it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Jones throws, and that was complete. He's got Sterling Shepard. And down he goes right at the 24 for a first down. And he's over 100 yards in this one.
Has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Here's Jones getting pressured in his face, and that's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Jones to pass again, and that was complete. This time he's got Crowder. And he's out of bounds at the 12 for a Giant first.
Completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time arm strength. Very nice route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Here's Jones, and he's sacked.
Taken down at the 21.
Michael Jefferson gets the sack,
Nearly 10 yards
and now it's 2nd down.
on the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Jones throwing towards the sideline, and that's incomplete. So now it's 3rd down.
Ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
3rd down, and Jones gets hit again, and that's incomplete. So 4th down coming up for the Giants.
Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've
So here's Graham Gano for the field goal. And he nails it. And he tied things up at 3 apiece.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say good offensive play call as you look at your sheet. You're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points.
So here's Gano to kick this one away.
Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's
And here's Pettis.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone.
And they're going to bring him down at the 22. So the Bears get set to go.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much
And here's Young on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go.
So 16 seconds here in the 1st half.
A yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And here's another carry. Young.
And some room to run now.
And he's going to go out of bounds right at the 43.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that.
Fields airing this one out for Davis. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great play there. In the final seconds A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
So the Bears scored just before the half.
Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a
extra point by Santos is good to make it 10-3.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
So Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to squib kick it with 3 seconds. And they're going to bring them down right at the 36. So an opportunity for one final play here in this first half. Jones is going to find Saquon Barkley. And with that, that's going to do it for the first half. The Bears up 10-3 on the Giants.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October.
In the next game, our first 2-1 versus 3-0 game. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Then, the second one will be in Pittsburgh. D Sharp and the 3-0 Jets battle Riley Emery and the 2-1 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Giants, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
In the first half, it's been a closely contested first half. A 10-3 lead for the Bears. Both of these sides are trying to battle for their first win of the season. The Bears are on top right now, but they're looking to hold on to it. The Giants will get the ball to start quarter number 3. And Holmes is not going to return that one, so that will be a touchback. So here comes the Giants.
The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to
play action fake. Here's Jones, and that was complete to Ryan Griffin. And they're going to bring him down at the 48 for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And here's Barkley up the middle. And he's going to be tackled at the 47, a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Here's Jones. Pressure in his face is intercepted. Michael Jefferson picks it off, and he takes it to the house. A pick 6.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because
I'm not understanding how the offensive line is allowing this type of pressure. That's the second interception for Jones, which gives him his 7th interception on the season. And that's not good. That is not good at all.
No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And Santos nails the extra point to make it 17-3.
Now 17-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So Santos now to kick this one off.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Holmes is not going to return that one, so that's going to be a touchback.
So we will start here at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's Jones, an open man. He's got Crowder. And they're going to bring him down at the 40 for a first down.
It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly
A gain of 35 right there.
They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the Giants move the chains right there. Now they're looking to somehow try to get back in it, to try to get back in this one.
Looking to throw.
Jones, and he goes down. Michael Jefferson, who just got the pick six, he gets the sack right there.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Man, oh man. That pressure is getting to Jones over and over and over.
Back to throw.
Jones throwing, and that one is complete to Griffin. And he breaks a tackle and gets in. Touchdown Giants. So here's Graham Gano, and he nails the PAT to make it 17-10. So Graham Gano to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Pettis. And he'll be tackled at the 21-yard line. So the Bears get set to take over.
They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
First down, here's Young. And he's going to be tackled right at the 21. No gain there, 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Here's Field. Nowhere to go. He's sacked. The Giants get him, and now it's 3rd down.
A lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Fields throws, and that one is dropped. Darnell Mooney was the intended receiver. Now it's 4th down.
Defensively, they went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encourage.
So the Bears are going to punt this one away.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
So this one's sent away and no return for Griffin.
And this will be down.
And they're going to down it right at the 27.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes.
Play action for Jones. He's going to air this one out. And Griffin makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down at the 30. A big-time play right there.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
First down. Here's Barkley. And Barkley with some space. And they're going to bring him down right at the 12. And another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Jones looking around and he throws it away.
On first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
Jones looking to pass once more, and he throws that one away.
Throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Jones looking. He goes down.
And that should be the final.
Michael Jefferson gets the sack. And now it's 4th down.
And it's going to lead him to 4th down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football.
So Graham Gano for the field goal. And he nails that one. And they will cut the lead down to 17-13.
So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied in the 4th quarter. That field goal may not happen that much in the end.
Eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there.
So now it's a 4-point Bears lead with 4:57 to play.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a
and here's Young. First down run. And Young with some burst of speed. And he's out of bounds at the 43.
63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming
First
from.
down. Here's another carry by Young. Trying to get the blocks in. And they're going to bring them down at the 28. And a first down.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Fields looking around, and he has no choice but to throw that one away.
Just eat up that clock.
So second down.
They can't score. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up.
Fields gets hit as he throws there, and that one's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields.
Fields looking around, nowhere to go. He's sacked. DJ Jones picks up the sack. A loss of 8 brings up 4th down.
What you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
So after that sack, the field goal unit comes out for the Bears.
This will get the lead up to 7.
Santos. The field goal is good by Santos. And they extend their lead to 7. It's 20-13 now.
Perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Santos, he's on to kick this one away. And Holmes is not going to return this one. So that one's going to be a touchback.
So we will start here at the 25. The New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not
First play, here's Barkley.
Anything to put some points on the board.
And they're going to tackle him right at the 28. He got 3, second down.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
And here's another carry, and Barkley this time is tackled in the backfield. Now it's 3rd and 8.
That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He signs Ryan Griffin.
That's Griffin.
And he's got a first.
Some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And here's Barkley. And they're going to tackle him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football?
And with that brings this one to the 2-minute warning. 7-point game here from MetLife.
So they'll keep handing it to him.
And here's another carry. Barkley up the middle. And this time he's going to get this to the 49 and a first down.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And here's another carry. Barkley up the middle.
And a strong run.
And he's going to be tackled this time. He'll get this to the 35 and another first.
16 yards there and a first down again. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And here's another carry up the middle, Barkley. And they're going to get him down at the 26.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Second down, Barkley. Another carry up the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 13. And the Bears, they're going to use one of their timeouts.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
And here's another carry for Barkley. And they're going to get him down right at the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 right there. 2nd down. And here's another carry for Barkley. And they're going to bring him down at the 2. And now it's 1st and goal for the Giants.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
So what could the Giants be thinking about here? 1st and goal from the 2.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Jones looking around and he is sacked.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Wow. That is a bad time to take a sack in this part of the game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on
So 2nd and goal.
even further.
Jones looking, end zone. He finds Griffin. He's got a touchdown. And look at this, the Giants. They're going to stay out. They want 2 points.
A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
They say they want to go for 2. They want the lead.
Now Jones.
And Jones, he's going to get it to Shepard. And the Giants take the lead. Now, I think that entire drive, the Giants took the rest of the clock down to chew it down to those last few seconds. And now they have the lead with 15 seconds remaining. But all it is now, they gotta trust their defense. They have gotta trust their defense here with 15 seconds. Literally, the best thing for them is to not give up any type of big play. Here's Fields, and it's picked off. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants, it looks like they're going to hold on. So Daniel Jones and the Giants are going to hold on to win this game. They're going to win this one 21-20 against the Bears. The Giants are in the win column. A tough loss for Chicago. Another tough defeat for them.
That could be a big deal because remember, they were down to a final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Giants, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Yo, man, it's like no matter how much a team trails, they literally find a way to win. And that is exactly what the Giants did. Remember, they were down 17-3 at one point, and they found a way to win this game 21-20 against the Bears. It's like the Giants weren't even giving up when they trailed by 14 after they had gave up that pick 6. But I'm pretty sure Daniel Jones is going to have to cut down those INTs, because good thing those INTs did not cost this team in this one. So here are the stats. 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs for Daniel Jones. He threw over 300 yards. And he also has to cut down those sacks as well. He got sacked 5 times in the game. And Justin Fields threw for 122, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. And he's going to have to cut down those sacks as well. But he's going to have to play better when it comes to throwing the ball. And here's the running game. 93 yards rushing for Saquon Barkley. And 78 rushing yards for Charles Young. And finally the receiving. Ryan Griffin over 100 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. CJ Davis, 2 catches for 114 and a touchdown. How about Sterling Shepard? 4 catches for 106. DeMarcus Crowder, 3 catches for 89. Saquon Barkley, a catch for 13. And Allen Lazard, a catch for 8. So for the Giants, it took them a few weeks, but they finally get their first win here in Week 4. And they will hit the road in Week 5 as they're going to get a matchup with the Green Bay Packers. And they're going to go to London for that game. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this is another tough defeat for them as they'll sink to 0-4. And they will be on the road in Minneapolis in their next game, as they're going to take on the Minnesota Vikings. So how about that one? Another tight finish. Another one. Literally, that is the 7th close finish here in Week 4. That is number 7. And literally, I literally do not know what to say. I do not know what to say at this point. It has been an incredible Week 4 as of now. It's just teams are just putting everything out there. They're literally just putting everything out there. That is now 7 tight finishes in Week 4. So if you enjoyed this game that you just seen, be sure to drop a like on it if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're now down to 2 1 o'clock scheduled games here in Week 4. And it just involves the 3-0 versus 2-1 battles. And in the next game, we're going to be in Philadelphia. The Eagles, they're looking to continue their winning streak as they host Trevor Lawrence and the surprising Jacksonville Jaguars.